Succeeding in drag racing became big money. So, muscle cars evolved to become as fast as possible in a straight line. Some truly beastly vehicles resulted from this need for speed. So, here are the 10 fastest muscle cars to complete the 1/4 mile during the 1960s. Number 10, 1968. Shelby GE 500 KR 4/4 mile in 13.9 seconds. First up on the list is the ultra-rare 1968 Shelby Ford Mustang GT 500 KR, of which just 1,571 were produced that year. According to Barrett Jackson, the KR, which stands for King of the Road, had as its centerpiece a 428 cubic in Super Cobra V8 engine, which delivered 335 horsepower and 440 pounds-feet of torque. It had advancements like staggered rear shocks to prevent wheel hop during hard launches, along with suspension bracing to provide a more stable platform. These tweaks helped the GD500K run the 1/4 mile in 13.9 seconds. A thoroughly respectable effort, though only enough to leave it in 10th place in this ranking. Car sounds awesome. 1969 Pontiac GTO, judged 13.9 seconds. The 1969 GTO judge was Pontiac's halo muscle car of the era, with the most powerful variant being the revered 400 cubic inch Ram Air for V8. The engine produced a strong 370 horsepower and 445 pounds-feet of torque, while a 3-speed hydromatic transmission allowed the driver to focus on getting the car off the line effectively. This task was made easier thanks to a SAF track rear differential. The engine took up so much space under the hood that air conditioning was not available, giving the driver the full sweaty racing experience. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 RS, 13.8 seconds. While the 1969 Chevy Camaro Z28's 302 cubic inch V8 may have lacked the outright size to match some of its fellow muscle car offerings of the time, it did not fall short in terms of grunt. It produced 350 horsepower, while the Succeed-arrived engine was also light. The limited slip differential and stiffened suspension setup made it ideal for launching from standing start, allowing it to record a strong 13.8-second 4-mile sprint. This put it on par with cars that had more power at the time, though its relative lack of firepower places it toward the beginning of this list. Heat, 1969. Plymouth Cuda, 440 13.8 seconds. It is difficult to complete a quarter-mile run in anything less than 14 seconds. When a vehicle is equipped with a massive 440 cubic inch V8 and a 1969 Plymouth Hemicuda 440 did not disappoint. The 375 horsepower machine could stop the clock at 13.8 seconds back in the day, making it one of the fastest Plymouths ever built. The mighty engine was installed by Hurst with only 358 examples of this beast ever produced. A 4-speed automatic transmission sent the power to the road, while a specialized limited slip differential ensured that the immense output of the massive power plant could be put to proper use. It's got a sound already. Give him one good rep. One good 1968 Pontiac GTO Royal Bobcat, 13.8 seconds. While 1969 Pontiac GTO was already quite potent, performance tuner Royal Pontiac believed it had even more potential by slotting a larger 428 cubic inch V8 under the hood. Royal also modified the front and rear suspension of the GTO to improve its ability to launch more effectively. Equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, the GTO Royal Bobcat could storm down the quarter mile in 13.8 seconds. Wanted to keep it street-friendly? Royal left the standard vinyl and wood interior untouched, making it a comfortable yet powerful racer. 1969 Hurst Oldsmobile, 442 13.7 seconds. Feeling that the 196-69 Olds 442 was capable of greater things, renowned gearbox designer Hurst set out to upgrade it. Using the brand's largest engine, the massive 455 cubic inch V8, the Hurst 442 delivered 390 horsepower and a blistering 500 pounds-feet of torque to the pavement. This was paired with one of Hurst's 4-speed transmissions and a 3.23 rear, and fitted with a limited slip differential. All of these refinements allowed the 442 to cover the 4 mile in 13.7 seconds. While its iconic white and gold livery made it not only one of the fastest muscle cars of 1960s, but also one of the most beautiful 1969 Dodge Charger RT Hemi, 13.5 seconds. The 1969 Dodge Charger RT was available, the legendary 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 masterpiece, which blessed the Charger's iconic body with 425 horsepower and a tire-shredding 490 pounds-feet of torque, reinforced suspension, and a new rear end, which included a Dana 60 setup and a limited slip differential, helped transform it into a true dragstrip beast. It could cover the quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds, making it one of the quickest muscle cars of the 1960s. Greater than sinister when you look at this thing. 9 Plymouth GTX. 440 13.5 seconds. Next up is the mighty Plymouth GTX, which featured the same legendary 426 cubic and Hemi V8 as its Charger cousin, once again producing 425 horsepower. The power from this dual 4-barrel carburetor engine had to be transferred to the pavement effectively. So, the GTX was equipped with specialized suspension components reserved exclusively for Hemi-equipped models, combined with a muck-netted limited slip differential. The GTX Hemi could blaze through the 1/4 mile in just 13.5 seconds. The GTX ranks higher than the Charger due to being slightly more valuable in 2024, with the former valued at $217,000 and the latter at $212,000 according to Hadgert's valuation tool. It ain't no Hemi mama, but it's quick. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, 13.2 seconds. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 was a special breed. Its all-aluminum 427 cubic inch ZL1 V8, developed in the Cam Racing series, produced 430 horsepower and 450 pounds-feet of torque, thanks to its aluminum construction. The Camaro ZL1 weighed about the same as a traditional iron small-block engine. That reduced weight, combined with stickier tires, a limited slip differential, and heavy-duty suspension, made the Camaro ZL1 a serious contender on the drag strip. It could tear through the quarter mile in a blistering 13.22 seconds, putting it well ahead of most other muscle car rivals of the time, though not quite all. 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, a 13.00 seconds, taking the prize for the fastest 1960s muscle car to complete the 1/4 mile is the ultra-valuable 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner A12, fully loaded with a tweaked 440 cubic and 6-pack engine, which featured components like a chrome intake, flat hydraulic tappets, and valve springs borrowed from the 426 Hemi. It produced 390 horsepower. The A12's modifications did not stop there. It also received a 4.1-to-1 rear axle with a limited slip differential, its upgraded suspension, and wide 15 and Goodyear tires to maximize traction. The upgrades clearly worked, as the Roadrunner A12 was able to post for a mile, times of 13.0 seconds. This commanding performance makes it the fastest muscle car of the 1960s to clear the 1/4 mile, provided you can bring yourself to rev the very expensive V8 to its limits. Asterisk, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please smash that like button, share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll never miss a future update. We've got a lot more exciting tech stories coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.